Hello, couplets. Welcome back to another Bear with me, BearElliott. Who's the boss? The boss. Well, Melissa McCarthy's the boss. The movie that just opened up in, well, I think it was Friday? Yeah, I've seen so many movies lately. I've been seeing a lot of movies. This movie opened up on Friday. It's Melissa McCarthy's latest comedy that hit the big screen, The Boss. This movie is jam-packed with a lot of big stars. You have Kathy Bates, Kristen Bell. You have, well, Melissa McCarthy. You have a lot of big names in this movie, and a lot of cameos as well. And Peter Dinklage, which I love my Peter Dinklage. He's so adorable. We'll get to him in a second. The Boss is a story of almost like Martha Stewart-esque. I think Martha Stewart meets a money guru. I can't ever think of her name. That lesbian that's on CNN or Headline News. I can't remember. She's always talking about money. Well, Susie Orman. Hey, it came to my head. Think Martha Stewart meets Susie Orman. And you have the character that Melissa plays. Well, this movie is interesting in regards to she gets put to jail just like Martha Stewart for insider trading, and afterwards nobody wants anything to do with her. Peter Dinklage's character is an ex that she kind of screwed in more ways than one many years ago, and he has made it his life's ambition to own everything that she ever touched and just destroy her because he secretly wants her again. That's a whole other problem going on. Kristen Bell plays her executive assistant that after Melissa gets sent to jail, I'm not even going to call her by her character name because when you look at these high-profile actors, you kind of forget that they're characters on here. They're just actors because Melissa McCarthy's character is very much like all the other characters that she played. Wacky, zany, very physical comedy kind of character. Just the typical Melissa character. But it's not to say it was bad. It was just typical of what you expect from her. It's like when you think of a Will Ferrell movie, it's Will Ferrell. He has a specific type of comedy that he performs, and that's how she performs as well. Back to the story. Kristen Bell, is it Kristen Bell? I can never remember if it's Ball or Bell. I think it's Bell. I think it's Kristen Bell. Her. You know, Anna from Frozen. Well, she plays the executive assistant, and after her boss goes to jail, she has no choice but to take another job. And when Melissa gets out of jail, she's kind of forced to live with her and her, 10-year-old daughter? Very young daughter. Well, her daughter belongs to this Girl Scout-esque type of group called the Daisies. Well, Melissa sees this as her opportunity to make lots of money and get herself back to where she wants to be. So she sets up her own anti-Daisy group, and the whole thing with her group is that they're out to make money. And it's kind of an interesting concept to where these girls make money and also money goes towards a college fund for them. It's like, that's actually a really good idea. Never thought about anything like that. Well, chaos ensues between the two rival groups of one selling brownies, the other one selling cookies. Now, this scene was hysterical when it comes to girls fighting. Again, talking about Will Ferrell, because this movie was, strangely enough, Will Ferrell was a writer on it. I saw his name pop up, so I'm pretty sure he was a writer, or he was somehow involved. Who gets into the details of these things? Well, there was this anchor man fight between the two girls, and that was hysterical. Well, Kathy Bates plays the mentor to Melissa's character, and she pops in and out throughout the storyline. Well, I don't want to give out the end because overall this movie is really good. If you like this particular type of comedy, physical comedy, it's not really a thinker type of movie. It's not a oh my gosh, this is hysterical. It's cute because it's kind of awkward and uncomfortable. Peter Dinklage's character plays a white samurai. And that was where it was interesting because looking at Peter Dinklage, I am a huge fan of his. Oh my gosh, I want to say I almost seen every one of his movies. And with him coming from Game of Thrones, I'm used to him looking a certain way. He looked different in this movie. I don't know, it's because usually he has like really thick hair, and his hair was like almost, it was designed so that his face was very, very skinny, and his cheekbones were very prominent, and his hair was, I don't know, he looked very different to me, and it was off-putting. Overall, when it comes to The Boss, I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's a great movie. It's one of these I think you might want to wait until it comes out on like Redbox or Netflix. It's not one of these that you need to rush out immediately go see. So overall, out of 5, I'm giving this a 2.5. It's good. I wouldn't say it's great. It's a typical Melissa McCarthy movie. So I hope that you've enjoyed this view, and until next time, get out there and enjoy some popcorn, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, Cublets!
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go, let me go.